What's up, guys? It's Monday, October 19th. Just got back up on the mountain. We're staying in the same general area as what we have been, but we're moving a few ridges down to a spot that a few of my buddies have been telling me they've been seeing bucks, and my buddy Tyler actually took a buck there yesterday, so we're gonna go see if we can't get something. Hopefully we can get it done so I can go help Dad some more on his hunt, but fingers crossed, guys. Well, guys, I've been hiking around in here for about 30 to 45 minutes. I kind of started getting into these thick trees and stuff, but I brought a couple trail cams with me just because I wanted to throw some up and just start scouting for next year already. But I found these two game trails that pinch really good right through here, so I'm going to try and throw a camera up on these trees and see if I can't get nothing. I haven't seen a deer yet, but there's a ton of elk sign and a ton of deer sign in here. Makes me wish I would have bought the multi-season elk tag too, but let's see what we can do about getting us a buck. Dad sent me a text a while ago. He's seen one buck, but he didn't get to shoot it, so he's just road hunting in a totally different area. He's out just trying to get a meat buck. My dad's not picky, he shoots anything, so fingers crossed he can get on something. Maybe we can double up today. Well, I got the camera thrown up on that game trail right there. It's just facing right down the trail, so I'll get a lot of head-on shots and walk-on-way shots. But fingers crossed something shows up on that, and I'm really hoping I can just shoot a deer today, man. I want one so bad. Been 10 yards from this doe for like 20 minutes. She has one other doe with her. Hoping there would be a buck with her, but all I'm seeing is the two does, and it's like they don't care that I'm here. This is crazy. There it is right there. She still doesn't care. She finally cared, but she still only went 10 yards. So, yeah, that was pretty crazy. I've done about 2 miles this morning. I did not see a single deer. And then I get to the truck, and I just got done thinking to myself, I'm like, man, it's gonna be crazy if I get to the truck and there's gonna be like a buck or something standing right there. I get to the truck, don't see anything. I'm like, I'm gonna go to the spot that I've been seeing more deer in, that I've been in before by myself. Throw my pack in the bed of the truck. It makes the biggest bang I've ever heard it make, which is ridiculous. Then 10 yards from the truck, a doe steps out. And I'm like, you're joking. Because I really thought she was going to walk out with a buck or something. But I spent 20 minutes in them trees with them two deer. Never heard another one. Never saw another one. It was just those two does. So I'm assuming they didn't really have anything else with them. But, I mean, they might have. So, I'm just going to go to the spot that I know. I've been in there a few times, and I've seen deer in there, so I'm just gonna run over there and see if we can't find nothing, and if we don't, I'll probably just head home for the afternoon and come back up later. Well, guys, I went to the spot that I wanted to, went and hiked around a little bit, and didn't see anything, so heading off off the mountain now. I'll probably come up later today with Tyler. He's got work right now. He gets off at like 1:30, so we'll probably head back up together, and hopefully we can get both of us on a buck. Dad saw a couple deer, didn't get shots, and he's on his way home now. He said there was a lot of people in the area. He was trying to road hunt, but he's on his way home now, so empty-handed so far. Hopefully we can turn it around later today. If not, we've got all next weekend to hunt too. I'm sure we can get Dad on a 2-point or something for sure, but I don't know. Depending on my mood is what I'll shoot. Like today, if I would have saw a 2-point, I wouldn't have shot it. But a week ago, if I saw a 2-point, I was shooting at it. But just don't want a 2-point right now, so fingers crossed we find something. Okay, well, me and Tyler finally made it to our spot. We had to break into my truck. I locked the keys in, and my fat ass had to slide through that window. But we've been seeing some deer already. Me and Tyler are gonna go kill a big one. Alright guys, we've been in here about 45 minutes. Tyler's walking a line above me. I've been walking this really heavily deer trail, and I just threw a trail camera up on the trees. I'm gonna show you guys my new favorite app for logging all of this stuff. I used to use Onyx. That was like the only thing I ever used. And now I've actually started getting into the Scout Dawn app. I've been messaging the guys that run Scout Dawn, and I've partnered with them recently. And I absolutely love their app. This is what you're going to be looking at. You've got your marker and my tracker so far. I started my track way late. We've been walking since about this. But I just marked that there to show that that's where my trail camera is. And honestly, I really love this app. They're a great group of guys over there that run it. So I'd encourage you guys to go check out Scout Dawn. Awesome guys, awesome app. But Tyler's up above me. He's ahead of me a little bit because I've been trying to set this camera. So hopefully one of us can run into a buck. I really think it's gonna happen today, especially with this wind. It's keeping everything bedded down through these trees. So fingers crossed. Well, I'm just pounding through these trees still. There's some really nice open sage flats on the other side of this draw. So I'm gonna try and see if I can't find a place to sit down for a minute and glass it. I set up that other camera, I didn't record it, but the first camera that I set up in this part of the hunt, I just realized it's never gonna take pictures. It's got a 64 gig card in it, and that style of camera from Stealth Cam only accepts a 32. So rather than just packing it back down, I wanted a camera there anyways for the summer. So I just left it there, and if I get a chance to get back up here, I'll throw a card in it, but if not, then it'll be there and ready for the summer. And I think I just spotted a deer across this draw. I'm gonna flick the binos up real quick and try and get a look at it. It looks super deery. Okay, no, it's not a deer. That'd be a long shot. So, we're gonna get some. Tyler is probably way ahead of me by now. So I'm kind of just trying to beat through here to catch up to him, but I keep expecting to hear a shot ring out from him. Guys, all the sign through these trees is freaking crazy. I mean, look at these trails right here. They split. There's dug up beds right there, beds right here, trail runs that way. It's freaking freaking crazy thick with deer in here. And it kind of, right down here below me, it kind of opens up. So I'm just working the top edge of these Quakies on the top of this opening, trying to see if I can't catch something down in that opening. Well, I met back up with Tyler, and he's jumped quite a few deer, like 6 or 7. We're not sure what all of them were, but he's seeing them. He says they're all up on the tops, bedded down, and I was getting clear down in the bottom, so I'm gonna stay up top with him for a while and see if we can't run into something. Me and Tyler got to our spot a little bit earlier than we wanted to, so we're gonna sit right here and just kind of mellow out, get a drink, see if something moves out here, but we're gonna book it back that way. Not book it, but we're gonna work across this sage flat and these Quakey stands back this way and see to get to a classing point, try and class. There's about 2 hours left of light, I would say. And this spot that we're sitting in, me and Tyler have both missed a deer this year. So, fingers crossed we can connect this time. I think we'll see something moving across here at some point. Me and Tyler got to our glassing knob. And we haven't seen anything yet, but it's still a little bit early. He's set up right there. This was the same spot that the last day of early rifle. We spotted those 2 big bucks feeding away from me. And yesterday one of them got killed. One of my other buddies, Tyler, shot him. I'll post some pictures, but he's a freaking tank. He was shot 2 ridges behind us, so we think they kind of just run these. And we're just hoping we catch something slipping up before it gets too late on us. Okay guys, I'm pretty freaking pumped up right now. I didn't get to go out hunting today because my truck broke down. And the spot I was planning on going, Tyler, that you guys have seen a lot, went out today to that spot. And I just got a call, he freaking pounded a stud. So I'm getting his father-in-law is coming to pick me up. We're gonna go help him pack it out. I think I know which buck it is that he shot, and I'm so happy for him. He's been wanting this buck so bad. So as soon as Mr. Jeff gets here, we're gonna head out up on top and go get this buck packed out. I'm so happy for Tyler. He's earned that one. It sucks that it wasn't me. It didn't work out the way I wanted it to. But Tyler, man, I'm so proud of you. You've worked so hard to get a buck, and you deserve it. You definitely deserve it. So I'll update you guys when we get up there and start finding the buck and get him packed out. But let's go, guys. All right, guys, we just got up here to the point where we think Tyler's right below. Directions are pretty clear, so I'm gonna run down there with Jeff, and we're gonna go get him. I think it's a stud. Tyler sounded pretty excited, so fingers crossed it'll be a nice easy pack out. So here we go. All right guys, we just found Tyler. Haven't seen the buck yet, but I'm pretty excited. I think this thing's gonna be a tank. He's just up in the trees right here. When we get up there, I'll give you a good look at him.
Yeah, it is.
Just got up here. This buck is a big bodied buck. Look at that.
Look at his right side.
He's so funky. Oh my
cool?
God, Tyler.
Isn't that cool?
Ah, congratulations.
Thanks. Look how it comes down in front of his eye right now.
Yeah. All right, give us a rundown.
Oh, I went hiking this morning, and I actually was coming out. I was in the bottom, in the pines, and I jumped something, and I could hear him up above me in this quaky grass stuff. So I came up, and I could hear him running kind of this way. Well, I was just kept walking along this side hill, And what it did is once I got over here, I was looking down off that edge because I heard one go down that way. And all of a sudden, this one comes right down straight towards me. Like he had made a circle and then come down right at me. And he was 40 yards when I got him. And he was coming down, and I was like, I'm gonna wait to take the shot. And he kind of stopped for a minute because I don't know if he heard me or saw me kind of pull up, but boom. And the only thing is I shot him like right here. See that hole right there?
Yeah.
He was kind of like, I was over there and he was coming down this way.
So he was quartering to you.
Kind of, you know what I mean? And I have no heart. I lunged him and hearted him.
Hey, can't complain about that, right?
He went from about right up there, and this is about where he fell. Cause see the tree mark where he gouged his horn in the tree?
Yeah.
That's where he laid.
That's a good kill.
Dude, Tyler, I'm so freaking proud of you.
Thanks, man. Thanks. It was worth it. It was worth it, man. It was worth it.
I'm proud of you, man.
Good job, Ty.
What do you think?
I think you did good.
But yeah, he's pretty cool.
Look at that
He's kind of different on that side. This is the side I saw coming down, and I just thought, that's a good buck.
Yeah.
So I had to.
Nice job. I can't see the horns, so.
Oh, we're...
Go this way.
Yes, sir. See, Tyler, these are the pack outs that make memories. All right, guys, we finally got to the road. We got the side-by-side here, Mr. Jeff, Tyler, and the buck. That's the first real pack out I've ever had, and that was a hell of a pack out. But
Awesome. That was an awesome pack out. Thanks for letting me be part of this. Just up, straight up, 90-degree path.
yeah, we picked the shortest path, but boy, it was steep. But all worth it. Tyler's gonna get a nice little Euro mount, some steak. This is awesome. This is what we've been working our butts off for. Well, we finally got Tyler's buck loaded up right here. Oh, let me tell you guys, this thing's a stud. He's awesome. I mean, look at those just gnarly bases. He's got a flyer here, giant eye guard, another flyer. Look at this one. It's literally growing into his skull and eye socket. Bunch of cool points. He's just such a cool deer. And he's heavy. Heavy buck, but way to go, Tyler. Well, we finally got the meat skinned off and hung up. Tyler's going to get his truck so we can haul him off to the butcher. And then we've got the skull all caped out right here. He's just gonna Euro mount him, but what a cool deer this one was. I'm so happy for him. This stuff is just gnarly. He had velvet tucked up behind here when I was caping him out. There was a ton of velvet back there. I mean, just gnarly bases. That's pretty much a dream buck for me. I'll set this up and kind of give you a good view of him. I don't know about you guys, but that's definitely a deer I'd be happy with. Not the high scoring deer on the mountain for sure, but that's definitely a deer I would be happy with. I mean, can't get your hands around at the bases. Just so cool. So happy for Tyler. He worked his butt off. He earned it. So we'll help him haul it to the butcher, and then got one more day. I'm going out with my dad. Gonna do a little glassing and road hunting and see if we can't make it happen.